All right. Good morning. So, it is April 6th, a Thursday. And a nice Thursday it is. Beautiful day outside. It's been warming up over the last couple days. And me and Devin have been keeping up with the grind. I wish I could show it. But our whole front yard is gutted. And we got 3 plants planted yesterday. The banana tree, the fig tree, and the lemon tree. We have the orange tree and the peach tree to still plant. We were gonna lay down sod, but our neighbor said that she thinks the HOA will really come after our ass. So we're just gonna lay down manure and then seed and see how it does. So I should be finishing that today and planting the trees. And yeah, there's other home improvements that have to be done. The framing of the kitchen where the sink is falling off on one side, so I have to prop that back up, probably re-silicone it, so that the sink and that frame doesn't fall off. So yeah, just been grinding away at home improvements. It's important because I could be going to sea any day now. So these things, should be finished in order to not have them sit like that for months. And yeah, I'm essentially just calling the AMO dispatch every day, looking for a job after my last job fell through. I'm looking for a 2-month tanker job. So just calling them every day and waiting to see. We have Devin's family coming today, Jack and her grandma, and then tomorrow Eddie and her mom are coming. So that'll be fun. It'll be a fun weekend, and I just want to remind myself that I don't need to drink a lot to have fun. I could just have a few drinks and have a great time. I don't need to slam them down and go to bed at like 4 in the morning. Because I remember the last time how I felt. It wasn't very good for like the whole week. So make sure that I am putting my health first, both physical and mental. That I'm still taking care of myself and doing the things that I have to do, while enjoying having Devin's family over. This morning, woke up at like 7:25. Felt a little bit tired, but got out of bed, and I was pretty quiet this morning. Like, I don't think I said a word for the first like 15 minutes I was awake. And I was just happy. I was just content, a little smirk on my face, which is great. And then I just went for a quick walk around the block with the doggy. So, yeah, feeling good. I did some meditation. My EM Wave 2 wasn't turning on, but I still did the meditation, and I did a decent job. I felt my little tingles, and I felt myself shift a little bit. And yeah, when I came to my desk this morning, I just felt excitement, which is such a great feeling. Oh, boy. So let's jump into yesterday's action a little bit. Yesterday, our main scenario was a push to the downside to 4,100 and then 40.88. We expected price to come up and test into the 30 confluence area, somewhere in there, and then reject if it was going to move up. And that's what we saw happening. We saw that price was kind of just grinding upwards, and then we had news come out at 10, which started the real flush to the downside. And I did a pretty decent job yesterday. There was a few mistakes. So we have balance here. We have an untested VHVN. And I see a short, and we break, and then we pull back, and I enter the short, and I get one ticked on a scale before getting one ticked on my exit. And the reason why I was one ticked is because I had my stop placed right at before the VHVN, which was a high probability area of being checked. So, and I kind of knew that was the case too. So that's, not the type of trade that I'm looking to take. I should just be waiting for a test of the VHVN in order to enter for less probability of being taken out. And we're diddling in the middle. There's opportunities after VPOC shifts to come up and check here, and that's exactly what we did. So just understand the probabilities and the possibilities of something happening. I don't know the probability of this happening, but I believe it's pretty high. And wait, so I would say that this trade wasn't fully developed, and that's why I took a loss on it. So we break lower. Ooh. I'll be right back. Okay. So we saw the market open up. We saw exhaustion. POC moves up, then down. Here's an acceptable short. Here's an acceptable short. But here it's like more dicey. My stop should be above. Or a pullback to this area could be a short. So a little bit too rushed. Didn't catch it. Rushed in before we could retest here. We make a new low. VPOC moves down. We retest the volume here again. Auction retest. Short, looking for the low. I get stopped out above the structure. It's essentially just very choppy. So it's probably better to have my hands off in this sort of environment instead of entering trades on top of all the lines. Those inside out trades don't really work in this environment when we're chopping like this. So those are my two mistakes. We come up to the mid and we pick and create structure. See stop divergence. We break down. I enter a short. Double top. I get scaled before the news. And upon the news I get one ticked. And then the trade works out, and it would have hit both my targets pretty quickly. So we hit that 27, 28 area, and we sell off. Price comes up to retest this area. We see volume, a test, a pick, can't break above POC, fall out to VWAP, not catching a bounce, break below VBOP with volume and the day levels, and I set a limit order. That is hit, and it's a perfect entry, and my stop is above the high, and I enter the short and get a scale immediately. I'm targeting the low right here at 14, which is a good exit. Obstacle. And then we pull back to this 18 area, which at the time was a high volume node. Or, yeah, it wasn't. It was a low volume node that picked the previous close and the value area high. And I see volume, a double top with exhaustion, and as we begin to fall through, I click the button. And I get a scale, and the market's very choppy. I remember this was kind of a difficult hold. The IB is set, and I front rush the IB by 2 points. My next target was 08, which was were single prints, and that target gets filled upon the sell-off. And then I hold and I front rush the liquidity at 4,003. That gets filled. And then we come back down lower, but we get down to 4,002. And we come back up. Here, we pick above this area into this volume, and this is considered a high volume node. And I see the pick and then exhaustion, and I enter the short, I think prematurely. And I barely get scaled and then stopped out. So this trade, I should probably just be waiting for a larger rotation instead of trying to scalp the 5 points or whatever it is. Because off the lows, we see the buying structure, we see the rally up, and then we break. So that's not really a good trade in the long run, I would say. Then we come up and we pick the 13 key area, and we miss VWAP because VPOC migrates, and that sets up a short. I was watching it, but it was past 11:30, so I didn't take it. All right. So decent yesterday. Just really pay attention to the areas which I'm operating. The levels I would like to operate at. Wait patiently for structure and location. And just be in the moment and enjoy. All right. GG. I'll be back. Okay. So, this morning, it's a good choice to sit on hands for the first 30 minutes and just observe, because we are in complete balance. Both sides are vulnerable, and we're likely to experience chop this morning, and there is not a tremendous amount to do until overnight high or overnight low are taken. We're expecting potential for the market to chop around at the open and then take out the prior settlement at 15 or 17.5. So, but we have to mind a risk because it's only 10 points. So we want to see which side takes control to get out of this balance. And then determine what the best course of action is. But we're not in a rush this morning. Overnight low is at 05.25. Slight VPOC migration. A ton of algos in the book. VPOC migration. Two points of range for the first minute. Coming towards the overnight low, which is also right in line with the previous value area low. Not yet taken. Well, we did tap it. No, we didn't. Now we tapped it. Large buy ice. VPOC shifts. Break lower. Liquidity steps in here. Potential to continue. So we start lower. And we know we have the magnet above at 17. There's another shift. So we're basing out under 05. There is the push. We volume that was built yesterday between 04.25 and 99.25. So we didn't catch a bounce coming into it. Yes, this will get my attention. If we break yesterday low with participation, it cannot regain yesterday low / open. Otherwise, popping back into range, it'll look like an open auction watching. So if we get volume breaking the previous low a day, then we'll be watching for potential short. But if we get a pop back into range, then potential for gap to settle. Okay, so there's some volume. The sweeper comes. Potential for a VPOC migration.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
That's probably going to take me out. Whoa. Testing the VHVN. We'll look for a test back up into here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
So a weak low here, tested 3 times. Liquidity stepping in above. Potential for a VPOC migration. If it breaks and then POC migrates, that would be great.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah,
Let me feed him for 15 minutes because I need to
sure.
bring the dogs in and out and it's too hard.
So if we get scaled here, then we're looking for 88.
Order submitted.
Okay, we catch a scale.
Order submitted.
I think I like a base hit here. $11 points, so that would be pretty great. Considering I'm risking 1.5 or something like that. So we're seeing a grind lower, and we're holding below the previous low a day, and we need to break this 98 zone in order to see potential run. And if we start breaking up here with volume, then I think I'm likely to get stopped. So we have potential for VWAP to VPOC. But it might not be enough. We'll be watching. That was some strong volume. That would take out some stops. And then we have a VHVN at 02.75, which is also in line with the mid. So I get one ticked. We have this volume here to rely on. We have rejected prices up here. A potential return to VPOC could offer a short after seeing the structure. Selling is prominent still. Liquidity steps in. Testing the low here. And here's some selling to break the low. Dev! Dev! You didn't put her blanket on! So we break the low and now we're seeing buying.
Okay. Phoebe, why are you like that? Phoebe. No one wants to hear those noises. Yeah. Alright guys, come on. Really, all you
Interesting activity. Buying from the lows. Basing right here. Potential for VPOC migration again. They've been fairly reliable as price is moving with volume. Okay, so we do break up. We hold the volume that we broke from above, and we test the point of control. So we break above the point of control, and we have VWAP. After VWAP, we have O3. So buyers past VWAP. Here's some selling. Volume to rely on here. News in 9 minutes. Outside edge here past O3. Some volume at here with a selling structure. Anything could happen though. We could start ripping up. Or fall out. Looks like it's choosing up potentially. We test the previous low day here. If we start falling below the previous low day, then we could go lower. Here's some selling. And it looks like we're going to start selling now. Big battle here. Liquidity is holding price below the point of control. And now we're selling below it. So we could begin to look for a short. We have the previous low day area. Swing here. 99 was a potential area to interact. I think we could still break up and test the point of control / VWAP. Or have a point of control migration.
It's fine to go with the other ones, but if you're trying to stay, sorry, if you're trying to stay, MacArthur, it doesn't go to Jacksonville or it doesn't go to
Potential test up here. I'd like to set a limit here, but
Order submitted. Order submitted.
it's looking pretty bearish, so we're below the previous low day, so maybe a pick above will pick me up. Potential for a VPOC migration.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
I get taken out. I think it could still be a pick. VHVN test. Pick the high.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Alright, I'm starting to get fucked. Starting to fuck myself up. Oh, fuck. News. Ah. Okay. Well, we're still watching for potential. As long as we're below the open. One stop up there.
Order submitted. 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 Order submitted.
Looking a bit weak. So we'll be looking to get scaled right here. So we do get scaled. And we're going to be targeting the low.
Order submitted.
And we'll also be targeting 88. Some volume up here in 05. That's the volume right there at 05.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Fucker.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Starting to lose my head. Pretty decent test down the open. Good drop with Delta. Looks like we poked down for a bottom and found one. Struggle here at VWAP, but I wouldn't short heavy here. This is more movement than I anticipated. Break high, hold the volume. Liquidity stepping in. Price is fighting it. Testing the high. Open line break. Potential pick the high. There's a pick. Looked like a potential long, but it's not for me. Here's a small zipper. $15 is balance. See if we get a return towards the open. May not get that. Potential long. Zipper at 07.5. Low volume node here. I have one more trade because I'm at minus 223. Although it says here that I'm at minus 195. Let's do a recap of the action here. VPOC migration, I get stopped. VPOC migration, scale. I take a short, so I shorted this whole run up. That's where I just lost all my money. the limit order hurts me. I take another short. Whoa, sweeper. We have a zipper at 07. LVN test. Break higher. This could be the counter rotation. But it also could be that we're just returning to the volume. There's some pretty heavy selling. All right, so let's get back on track. We see the pick. We see a huge run upwards. So we have a weak low down here, past the previous low day. We see that we break upwards on volume and then grind lower and then start a run upwards. So, and then, you know, after we see a lot of this, then it's like hard to short, I guess. Now we see that we've run up to not really anywhere specific, and we're finding resistance. So being above the open and above the day levels, above the volume point of control, I would like to potentially target the previous settlement, since we did reject that area at '08. We're going to be looking first at the open line at around '07. And then stop would have to be at like '05, 04.75. We have a VHVN right here. Overnight volume point of control. Coming down into this area. Tapping the VHVN. I think we could still come a little lower, potentially. Okay, '07. Need to see structure. It's hard with the chop. Seven stops down there. Liquidity below. Some buying. This is the scaling point here. If we don't hold this, we could potentially pick '05, and then we have volume at 04.75. That leads into VWAP.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
So I'm probably going to get taken out on this. Liquidity is thickening up.
Order submitted.
Want to get scaled here. There's some strong buying.
Order submitted.
Buyers coming back in. That's what we like to see. Just need to break above here. And get the 2 more ticks. So we're basing higher. We have this LVN here.
Order submitted. Order submitted.
And we're holding for a gap to settle. Sweeper's hitting it. Sweeper, man. Sweeper's really flipping. So if we break here, then we suspect VWAP and mid. Did I get taken out? I did. Sweeper. Oh, I got taken out down here? VPOC migration.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Take my scale. Take my scale. All right, we're back in. Same thing.
Order submitted.
Hold on, Joshua. That's pretty fucked up. Initial balance at 13.
Order submitted.
All right.
Order submitted.
That's what it gotta be.
Order submitted.
Stops picked, selling structure. Kind of hard day to trade today. New high though. Is Sweeperman gonna come in? So that's a 5-point gain. There's a potential entry here. So we have these stops to pick, and then we come into this volume. We have volume down here to price check. So best case scenario here in ES, we push through 13 high and squeeze the touch preview settle and accelerate to 27.5 for a short squeeze. Worst case is we sit here and chop around this sandwich of levels. We also have VWAP to VPOC potential if we get stopped out. Market's pretty balanced. I haven't made this mistake in a while where I short the whole way up. 5 shorts, 4 losses. Sweeper. People bought it up pretty quickly. I get stopped. $30. Stop divergence down there. Back above the point of control. I was pretty hidden. Was I the one lot? Motherfucker. So a good confluence here. We're watching this area. If this area gets picked, a lot of stops will be taken out. Enough room to scale. Potential for a quick pick.
Order submitted. Order submitted. Order submitted.
Yeah. So that's it for me. I don't know why I jumped the gun like that. I thought that I might, and then I was like, I'm not going to. All right, so very bad session today. Just not doing it. I have a point and a half until my limits hit. Can't do anything with that. I was thinking I could use one ES, but that's like gambling. Because if it goes against me, then it's still gonna go against my account. All right, well, limit down on the day. Account balance at 50,300. Just not feeling it. All right, GG.